Welcome back. There are about 7,000 preschoolers in Singapore with developmental difficulties and nearly double that number of school-going kids with special needs. Now, this is based on existing data from government agencies. But experts in child development and health tell us that there may be many more children who are undiagnosed because the parents either lack awareness or simply do not want to put a label on their child. Imelda Saad has more in this week's Spotlight report.
Just looking at Gabriel go, you wouldn't think he's different from any other 6-year-old. But his mum noticed some troubling signs in his early years.
He doesn't speak so fast, he's not calling us, and the eye contact was the biggest problem. He just didn't look at us at all.
Gabriel was diagnosed with moderate autism. It was something his father found hard to accept at first.
As a father, I didn't really believe it. Like most parents, it's like, no, it's just slow, delayed, you know. But my wife insisted.
Acceptance followed. At the age of 3, Gabriel was enrolled into the Early Intervention Program for Infants and Children at the Asian Women's Welfare Association, or AWA. Called EPIC for short, the program provides subsidized care for early intervention programs for children with special needs. Capacity has tripled from supporting just 700 children in 2006 to 2,100 now. The target is to provide for 2,700 places this year. The number of centers has also doubled from 9 in 2006 to 17, bringing down the average wait time from 6 to 4 months. Enrolling Gabriel in the EPIC program has helped, but like many families with special needs children, Mr. Goh wants to give his son a better shot in life.
It's good to teach him in that kind of situation because he needs that kind of therapy also. But at the same time, if you don't put him in a normal environment, if he doesn't know what is a normal environment, he will always assume that it's fine to scream, it's fine to hit someone, it's fine to behave in that way. So when he's in the mainstream school, he realizes, oh, kids don't do that. So that is where we want him to follow that, so that in the future he can go to mainstream school, and hopefully after that, if he completes his education, he can work in a normal environment.
So he began to search for a kindergarten that would take Gabriel in. It proved to be a frustrating process.
After seeing 2 kindergartens, one took him in, but they couldn't cope with him. We as parents, okay, to be fair to them, we also do not want to disrupt other kids and upset other parents, so we took him out. Then after that, then we tried another 2 or 3 more. All 3, unfortunately, they didn't give very direct answers that no, they won't take, but they say that they are not equipped to handle him.
Now, help finally came from this kindergarten at the Trinity Methodist Church. The preschool has tied up with AWA, which is offering an integration support program for preschoolers with autism, or ISPA. Now, the program, funded by Temasek Cares, provides mainstream preschools with the support needed to handle special needs children. A transition support executive from AWA is attached to the school. She makes weekly visits to the kindergarten to help Gabriel's teachers with strategies to support his learning and development, with the aim of eventually helping Gabriel transit to a mainstream primary school.
So actually we have already implemented the strategies, such as having a visual schedule for him to get him to understand what's going on for him in the classroom daily. We also have like classroom rules for him, so that he's able to, you know, sit down and attend to a large group instead of like walking around the classroom, which last year he used to.
Gabriel's teacher noticed that the program has also offered much needed caregiver relief to his parents.
Fantastic, well done.
I personally taught 2 other children who were diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, and in those days, without this program, I only get to deal with the parents only, and the parents have to act as a go-between with the special school or perhaps with the medical specialists like the educational psychologists or the therapists, and sometimes to have the parents act as the go-between, it really stretches their limitations and resources. So I find that with the ISPA program, they are quite well placed to be that bridge between the teachers, among the parents, teachers, medical specialists, and we are able to have a holistic development of the child.
Now, helping children like Gabriel in school through an early intervention program is one thing, but experts are now pushing for this intervention to start earlier at home. Now, it makes a lot of sense to prepare the child at home as he waits to be enrolled into an EPIC center. The KK Women's and Children's Hospital runs a program called Support Autism Through Family Empowerment, or SAFE. The $1.6 million program, also funded by Temasek Cares, started in 2013 and is still in its pilot stage. It features a transdisciplinary team of experts hand-holding a family caring for their child. There are workshops, home visits by staff from KKH, and sharing sessions among participating families. Doctors emphasize the importance of early intervention.
In Singapore, I just want to go back a little bit. Every child has a baby book that goes with them from birth all the way to school. And within that book, the developmental milestones of the child are all in there at different ages. And I advise all parents actually to look at that book, to look at the milestones and to check their child against the milestones in that book. And if the child has a delay, maybe the first person to go to, if the parents have concern, is to their family doctor or to the polyclinic. We now have specialized tests to test even younger children, and also to tell them that if the child eventually has autism, the earlier the intervention is, the greater the difference the outcome may be.
There's also this $700,000 project called Pink Dolphin that taps technology. Funded by the Singapore Millennium Foundation, it uses a sensor and 3D goggles to simulate a dolphin trainer in action, with the aim of helping children with autism in their language and communication skills. The software is currently being used by AWA with some success.
The kids there actually play with the dolphin, but at the same time they further extended to role-based kinds of play-ins. So some kids serve the dolphin trainer, some are serving as dolphins, and they work as a team. You can see their interactions, see their correspondings.
Dr. Chai said he hopes to enhance the software to include other learning elements such as numeracy and life skills. So we've seen that with early intervention, there is hope for special needs children, but still there are challenges. And going back to Gabriel's story, we know that the next hurdle for his parents is to find him a mainstream primary school next year that can cater to his needs.